circulating with some disturbing images of a student of the University of Cape Coast who is being stabbed at the hostel. The university is reacting. This morning I have the SRC Public Relations Officer here in the studio, Pascal Kobler, and then we also have the SRC President of UCC, Samuel Kwabena Adute. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for making the time. So, Adute, this morning we had the opportunity to read the statement from your outfit, penned by Pascal, your PRO. A bit of the statement says students and members of the university community are to be informed that a video circulating on social media indicating a student has been stabbed to death on campus is false. Let me just begin the discussion with you. Pascal, what do you know that we are not aware of? Because that's your categorical statement that the video is false.
Well, over the weeks, we had some insecurity issue on campus. So the SRC president and the dean had a brief conversation, and they put measures in place. They put measures in place to make sure that these insecurities are they are ceased on campus. So the SRC president called me, telling me that they have intensified security by bringing 55 watchdogs on board, and also the diaspora security chairperson too has started security campaigns. So any insecurity on campus has been ceased. And all of us.
When did the SRC president give you this briefing?
Oh, 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
3 days ago. So when that thing happened, I think yesterday in the morning, a video was circulating around. So they said somebody has been stabbed in the university. So we quickly made inquiries, searched everywhere, but no one was stabbed. So when people came out with a communique that is concerned students of UCC on this insecurity issue, and in fact this thing went around, the communique went around, and the SRC president quickly called me that this is what is happening, so we have to bring out a communique to sensitize the student that it is not true.
Okay, hold on there. Let me engage Mr. Adute for a while. So you were reacting to the statement or the video. Let me know what came to your outfit, or what information did you receive first, and how did you receive it? What was your reaction?
Okay, so good morning to all our listeners and to students of the University of Cape Coast and management and the Office of the Dean of Students. I think my PRO has said a lot about what brought about the whole communique being released. And I must say that our reaction was to the video that was circulating. I think early morning of yesterday, I had a call from my dean telling me that there's a video circulating. I had few lecturers who have contact with me, calling here and then, texting. So I had to give them clarification. And knowing what has actually happened, it was the stabbing that was released. Students were, or the one who released the video was trying to connect it with the lady who the wrist was cut last Thursday. So then I wanted to debunk the fact that
somebody got injured last Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday on the Mamoma stretch around 11:30 p.m. And we had to rush the lady to the hospital, and surgery has to be done on the wrist. So they were connecting that video of stabbing to the lady who is Gloria Biatu. So I had to quickly let those who have posted understand that the lady is alive, and even a day before, that was I think Wednesday, the lady was discharged from the hospital. And personally, I was part of the group that brought the lady on campus. So I was debunking that fact that was the video in relation to the lady.
So let's speak to this specific video, the PRO says you've done all the search and nobody has been stabbed, nobody has been murdered. When you say you've done all the search, I mean, where? How did you do it?
Okay, so what we do is we take feed from the police, because whenever there's assault, whenever there's any robbery case, because it's a criminal thing, we direct students to go to the police station and report. So we took feed from our district command, and it was clear that there hasn't been any report of such. And then also we took feed from the hospitals in surrounding the university, from our university hospital to Interberton, and it proved that no one has been brought to the hospital on such case. And then we also take feed from our hostel managers. Because of the constant engagement with them, they have our link, and whenever there's an issue, they call to give us that information or anything that is happening in their hostel. So this is what I mean by we did our search, and then we objectively tried to get where the incident has happened, so that I could even rush to the scene. So the students who posted, I asked them whether they know the hostel or whether they know the student being stabbed. And then unfortunately, the conversation shifted from Gloria to be another lady. So in the whole of the night, around 12 a.m., a gentleman came into my DM and he was troubled. There's one picture he posted and the lady was barefooted. And according to him, this lady in level 100, normally when they close from lectures, he takes off the sandals of the lady and took a shot of that lady. So she was just making a fun of the lady. Then someone picked that picture he posted with the lady being on barefoot and wrote RIP. So now that lady, who we don't know the name, but the gentleman sent us a voice note, and I listened and circulated to stakeholders who need to get that information. We realized that that particular lady who RIP has been written against her is not actually dead. Just that the friend was just making fun out of she not wearing sandals.
Okay. But Pascal, I wonder why your statement, these actions that you seem to have taken over yesterday are all missing from your statement. It's just the fact that you are saying it is fake. It's not true. But you didn't capture, because at the end of the day, this is the statement that I am going to share, that UCC SRC says this is untrue. But all the actions, your check with the police, your checks with the hospital, every move you have made is missing from your statement. Or this is just a reactionary one. You are yet to release another statement.
Wow. When the issue came like that, in fact, there was tension in the university.
By the time you release the statement, have you done the usual calls, checks?
Yes. We did all the calls and checks.
So you were conclusive with your statement?
We were.
Wonder why these elements were all missing.
Yes, so I must chip in this. In the very morning of yesterday, I confirmed it to my PRO, because he phoned me earlier around 6 a.m. to confirm whether I have seen a video circulating. And I told him yes.
No, I get it. Your explanation is just good. There's categorical, but I'm just wondering that it's not something that the two of you sat somewhere and decided that, look, let's issue a statement that this is untrue. You were actually on the ground. Sure. You made all the calls, and I can see on your face that you haven't slept. So if you were issuing a statement, it is just proper that we get to know what you have done behind the scenes, so people who read it will be rest assured that this is not true. But if you can hold on for a minute, because we've been joined by the Dean of Student Affairs of the University of Cape Coast, Professor Eugene Date. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Prof, I'm well. Thank you very much for agreeing to speak with us on this issue. So, is there any update? What is the latest development to the story that the video circulating, purportedly that a student of the University of Cape Coast has been stabbed is untrue?
Well, I think over the last two or three weeks, we've had incidents of what I call margin or studying. And in all these cases, those that have been reported, and I'm very much aware of two of it. The university, working with the senior leaders, ensure that these ladies have received the necessary medical attention. We are doing well. Also, when this information got to our attention, we engaged some volunteers in the community who have agreed to work as a watchdog group. And they started working on Monday. So we, on top of the issue, we're working with the relevant security agencies to ensure that our campus is safe and our students are safe.
Prof, have we been able to get to, the background of this video and who initially, posted on social media, where this is coming from?
That we're working with the students to see how we can help us look at where the origin is and who are behind it. So, but I wish to state categorically that no student is just from any nice window or month. The two names that have come up this morning are spoken to both ladies, and they all do well.
Prof, especially this week, we've had the opportunity not to engage students personally, but a couple of messages, issues of insecurity on campus, lightning systems and others in private hostels that have been registered with the university seem to be raising issues. I mean, you have the platform, you have the opportunity. You want to take about a minute to address the student of UCC and even stakeholders, parents of these students who are listening to us via online, to assure them of security on campus.
Well, I want to assure our key stakeholders that the university authorities are on top of the issue. We put in place structures to ensure that they are safe on campus. We also need to assure the parents of these students who are in our custody that they are allowed to have duties and responsibilities. I wish to appeal to the social movement especially that they should also be concerned about the security of hotels. Sometimes we talk about hotels on campus having been registered, but many of these hotels are not registered with the university. Maybe the thing we need to do is to start blacklisting some hotels. None of these burglaries or attacks have happened in any of the big hotels. It is little ones whose owners are proving difficult to come close to us because about 7 years ago, we invited all of them. We were teaching them who we were going to train at their own cost to help manage the hotels, but none of them brought business. But all the same, as a university, we do all that we can to ensure that there's security on campus, and we want to assure them that we are allowed to have responsibility and we do everything in our power to ensure that we have a very successful end to the semester and that we will have our students together. But also, I wish to express that those people behind the rumors, we speak from that. You're not helping the image of the university. You're not helping the image of the university. If there are issues of content, we should through the right channels. There are channels of communication. You don't want to get to a point where we'll start going after blogging for putting forward information out there. Let us go through the process and leave it and we'll do all that we can so that we can bring this people.
Prof, thank you. We appreciate your time, but sometimes we just get the understanding that this is one of the platforms that students would want to vent their spleen. Have you possibly created an avenue, a space where some of these students, especially who feel quite insecure on campus, can channel their feelings and other requests?
We have regular management student consulting meetings at the hall level, and at the university-wide level. The Office of the Dean of Students operates an open door policy. We work closely with the SRC. So we think that if there are any content, these content can be channeled to us directly in the office or through the SRC. And I work closely in the office of the office. I work closely with the SRC. As late as 1 a.m. this morning, we were talking about this thing. So we have our ears in the door and we're very much available to So we are open to the students and we are ready to engage the students at all times. So if they are concerned, let us find a way to do it. No bad details. And unfortunately, people are not ready to verify what they do. And they go ahead. I don't have video from somebody from the US. Nothing like this has happened on our campus. Like I said, I've spoken to people who names are being thrown around, and they are all very healthy. So the students should just rest assured that as a university, and ensure that they live in good.
Professor Eugene Date, thank you for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Emma. Have a good day.
Thank you. He is the Dean of Student Affairs here at the University of Cape Coast. Gentlemen, I guess we have been successful in clearing the air.
Right.
Any final statement from you, Mr. President?
Yes, I want to let my colleague students know that the security on campus, first of all, is a shared responsibility. It's a shared responsibility. And in as much as we are trying our bit, the whole of last night, as Amma clearly said, I was patrolling in a private car. And I met a lot of students walking alone on campus, to the extent that I had to pick some of them who were going to buy a bread around 12 a.m. to science, buy the bread and drop them at their hostel. We can get this situation under control if our students are going to collaborate with the SRC.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pascal, President has already spoken,
Sure.
so we call it a day.
All right.
We appreciate both of you. Thanks for making the time to join us here. I've been speaking with Mr. Samuel Kwabena-Adotey, the SRC President of the University of Cape Coast, and Mr. Pascal Kobler. He's the PRO of, that's the SRC PRO, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, listeners, up next is Cross Current. It's been a great day. We want to appreciate all of you for your time on ATL FM 100.5. My name is Mary Amabawa, and it's been great serving you. I appreciate all of you. And just for you to know, I'm taking a very long break from this seat as the host of ATL FM Morning Show. I believe that we'll be meeting on other platforms. Thank you so much for all the patronage, for all the services, and of course, it is about ATL FM. We grow stronger every day. Thank you, and enjoy a very beautiful weekend. Tomorrow, you and I will be surely alive to welcome the month of October. Bye-bye.